My name is Lacey and welcome back to Late Night Coloring Mama. Tonight I thought we'd do another color and chat, just some coloring straight coloring. And tonight I'm going to be using this drawing pencil set premium. It has 30 colored pencils, 1 HB pencil, 1 sharpener, and 1 eraser. If you watched my Happy Mail a while ago, I did get this through the Happy Mail, through a giveaway that I won, so I'm going to try these out tonight. That's what it looks like. I did pull the ones out I'm going to use. I just grabbed some random colors and thought give them a try to see how they look on the picture that I picked out. So there is that. I got a cough. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. Okay, and then the book that I'm going to color in is Dream Dresses, Dozens of Dresses to Color. And it says Jacqueline Schmidt, founder of Screech Owl Design, and they are detachable pages perfect for framing. And the picture I'm coloring is this picture. Now, I picked up random colors. I do not know how they're going to look. I'm kind of nervous to color this, but it's one picture. If it doesn't turn out, it's not the end of the world. So I thought it'd be fun to do that. So the colors that I'm using, they don't say the color on them. They just say premium. This is almost like maybe a hunter green. This is like a lighter green that I'm going to use. And I only picked 4 colors, so we'll see. This is a yellow. And this is a blue. So yeah, I thought we'd do that and see where it goes, and just kind of going to wing it and see how it turns out. So let's get started. And I've never used these pencils before, so I don't know what they look like. So that's another reason I wanted to try them out. It's been just a little bit since I've done a color and chat. I've been busy. I've been wanting to do a bunch more. And tonight is the night I wanted to color. So I was like, why not start the night doing a color and chat? So I thought we'd try them out here. Now my plan, I think, is to color most of these flowers blue on this dress. I think that would be pretty. For some reason, blue has been calling me, so I've been wanting to color like a lot of things blue. So I'll just start with this top half and then we'll see where that goes. Some of these are a little hard to decipher what exactly, but we'll wing it. This was the book that was like intimidating me to color. I don't know, because some of these dresses in this book are so tiny, like tiny detail, and I'm just like, I don't know. I love them. I just don't know how I'm going to color them when I get to them. Do any of you ever think like that with books? Coloring books, they get a little intimidating. This is a pretty blue, pretty light blue. Yeah, it's been a busy day. I should say like a busy weekend. So I'm definitely ready to color tonight and relax. I just feel so tired. Did a lot of things this weekend, so. Feels like the weekends go by so fast. Sometimes. So how is everyone doing tonight? I hope you are well. And doing something fun and relaxing to end the weekend. That's pretty. So far I'm liking them. The colored pencils. So I've been working on some recording, trying to get a few videos ahead, because, you know, when you get plans, I still want to show videos for you guys, so. And doing other things. Friday, my sister, husband, nephew, niece, and her fiance, and my great niece, they came to town. Saturday, took the kids. I took the kids with my niece, my other niece, my niece's fiance, and my great niece. We all went to the park, and we were there for hours. Beautiful day. They played. My niece does hair, so she cut my daughter's hair and my son's. So that was nice for summer. My daughter's first haircut, actually. Yes, I know. She's going into preschool and she's never had a haircut. Her hair is so long, was so long and pretty. But we needed to get it trimmed for sure. So my son gets haircuts frequently, but me and my daughter, we like our hair long. But she did really good and was excited. So next time she gets a haircut, she'll be really excited. And then we had a cookout at my sister's house that lives kind of by me, for my dad's birthday. It was supposed to be like a surprise because my sister came to town. We kind of celebrated his birthday already a little bit. But he was still happy and had a cookout. Kids they had yard games and chatting with family. So it was a pretty good day. And they had a fire at the night, but we left before then. My kids were exhausted and they were just tired. We left about 8:30 at night, and my daughter, we got home and she was ready for her pajamas and to watch a movie, and she fell asleep right away. And then today, my niece came and got my daughter and took her to the park with my other niece and great niece before they left because they were going back home. They're out of state. And she took them out to Culver's, and she got home. She was so tired. She just took a nap, and she doesn't take naps normally anymore. I think it was just a busy weekend of us going places and doing a bunch of things. We do things during the week, but we were just hours and hours and hours all weekend. Busy, busy. And then I got some cleaning done. Do the normal dishes and everything, and then just had to do a laundry. I got tons of laundry we had to get done. So we were working on that. Just looking at this to see what I'm trying to see. I think I want to make these blue too. And laundry, you know, my husband, he smoked some ribs tonight on the smoker, and we had potatoes, and we like mushrooms, so we did that. We had some chips. Just a good meal. For the cookout yesterday, I made homemade potato salad, and everybody wanted my recipe. They're like, it is so good. Like, that's the only kind I like. Well, I like others. Occasionally I'll buy some from the store, but I like homemade best. So yeah, it was definitely trying to catch up on things. I haven't actually really read too much this weekend. And I don't even know if I will. I like to before bed, but I don't know if I will tonight because I'm already so tired. And I feel like I need a little sleep, so. So yes, I'm recording this on a Sunday. Let's see if you guys can see that better. I think it looks pretty so far, but I'm not sure. I think this part is supposed to be part of the blue, so I might just color that a little bit into like one of these, but it's kind of sideways. With the dress. Okay, I'm gonna try some of the yellow next. Gonna go in here. I want the dress to be kind of yellow in between too. I don't know how that's gonna look. It's just something I thought in my head. Sometimes when I think things in my head, it doesn't turn out, so we'll see. I just got to tell myself not to be afraid to try it. It's just paper. It's one page, which I'm getting better at doing. Kind of starting to get a little more relaxed. I don't know how that's going to look. I don't know if I'm going to like this. We'll see when it's all completed. It might turn out okay. I almost think it's too bright of a yellow maybe on the picture. It's a pretty yellow, but just I don't know for this page. I don't know if I like this. We'll continue though. There is a movie I want to watch, that Fall Guy movie, but I haven't really had the time to watch it. It's hard to tell in this picture where the leaves are. That is one thing. For me anyway. And mine could be playing tricks on me. I don't know if it's going to turn out the way I thought, but we'll see. And I think I'm going to use the light green. Okay. And I did get to work, I wanted to mention you guys, on some of my owl diamond painting. It's getting close, so I'm excited to work on that some more. I might work on that tomorrow. Not with you guys, but I mean in my spare time tomorrow night. I might work on that tomorrow. So yeah, I do a little bit of everything. Coloring, working on that. I think I'm going to make these like almost two-tone colored. So let's bring in this. It's Hunter, well, it looks Hunter green to me. I don't know what color of green. So yeah, I didn't do a diamond painting video. Speaking of, by the time you see this, you guys will see my other diamond painting video that I posted where I thought I had shown the last of my diamond paintings. Well, I found some more in a drawer that I forgot about. And that should be the last because I don't have another drawer for them, so we'll see. Might have to show those too. See how this looks? I can always fill it in if I don't like it, so. Oh, I kind of like it. We'll see. Okay. We're coming along. This picture's going pretty quick, actually. If you're coloring tonight, what book are you coloring in? Maybe you drew something and colored that. I'd be interested to know what you're coloring in. Or if you're diamond painting, what are you diamond painting? Or if you're reading, what are you reading? I like to hear. I'm gonna make these green. We'll see how that looks. So my niece that came down to visit with my great niece, she's also expecting, and me and her are only a week and a half apart. So that's exciting. I'm just gonna make this all leaves. Might be a flower, I'm thinking, but I'm just gonna make it all leaves. Okay, let's use this lighter green and see how it looks. I was thinking of these colors because I thought of spring. And it's still technically spring, so won't matter anyway. I could still color it any time of the year, but I was thinking spring. The weather where I'm at has been in the 70s, so it's been really nice. Today it was really windy. It was like 72, I think, for a high. Did I color that yellow down there? I don't think I did. This dress I think would look good with some flats. So here's the dress so far. I'm actually starting to like it. Believe it or not, I am. So yes, I'm loving the plans. I think I'm going to start with the flowers again and do the blue. So did anyone do anything this past weekend that just passed? Do you have a relaxing weekend? Do you have to work? I used to, when I worked at my job for the 12 years that I worked there, I only got one weekend off a month. And I worked every other holiday, and they would group Christmas Day and New Year's Day together. So one year you'd have to work Christmas Day and New Year's Day together, and then the following year you'd get them both off. So yes, I worked weekends for a very long time, and it was kind of hard with kids because I used to work 8 a.m.s to 8 p.m.s. But before that, when my son was little, I worked 4 to midnight. So that was like, oof, that was tiring. Especially with the little one, you know, because they miss their mom. They want to be with their mom. Okay, I think this is a flower. I'm going to color it a flower. I do want to make, get some more Play-Doh soon for my daughter. She's been playing that. She played it with it today too when she came home before she took her nap from the park. And out to eat with my niece. She played with her. Well, she played with her Silly Sense, which is like Play-Doh. And she has Play-Doh too. I want her to get more, or maybe even make slime with her, because I think she would like that. She likes all the stuff. She's very creative. And she likes the stencils that are with Play-Doh, or the little things that come with the Play-Doh sets to make things. Oh, she loves it. Okay, I think this is part of the flower. I'm not sure, but that's a leaf. Normally when I pause, I'm looking at the picture and deciding things, so if you see me do that, that's what I'm thinking of what I'm gonna do next usually. So on Thursday last week, we were actually gonna go to the park, me and the kids. But the wind was worse than it is today, and my husband's like, "You sure you want to go to the park? That sand and all that pollen will be blowing around." And yeah, we decided not to, but we did take a short walk, and it was so windy. My daughter was like, "It's so windy." I'm like, "Yes. Yes, it is windy." So I try to take my kids to the park at least twice a week, and then we do play outside and all the normal things. They like to go to the park too. And I got sunburnt yesterday, and we wear sunscreen. Me and my daughter, we're just so fair skinned. My son like tans even when he has sunscreen, and when I have sunscreen on, and we reapply it as needed. Yes, we do. We follow, the instructions. We've even done higher SPFs. Me and my daughter still burn. So my face is burnt. Her face did not get burnt. Just on her arms it did, nowhere else. I got my arms, my face, and then a little bit on my neck, but nowhere else. So yeah, so the day that it was windy on Thursday, we went for like a 20-25 minute walk. That's what we usually try to do when we go on walks. 20-25 minutes at least. Might be longer some days, but my son went with his dad to the store. Went with Dad to the store to get some stuff. They're going on a fishing trip coming up soon. So, yeah. By the time you see this video, they'll already be back. They're going on a fishing trip. My son's first fishing trip with his dad. I mean, we went fishing with Dad, of course, but not like solo. They haven't yet. My husband says he's about the right age to take him now. My daughter wanted to go so bad, and my husband said, well, a couple more years, you'll be able to come too. He'll still take her fishing and everything, just not a 7-day trip. 7 days, 6 nights, so. And she's so young yet, I don't know if she would get bored or not. She probably wouldn't, though. She's pretty up for anything. Or my son, I don't know, he might, but my husband said, I'll keep him busy so he won't get bored. I'm sure he'll have fun. I'm sure I'll get pictures of if they catch fish and whatnot. So what do you guys think so far? I'm actually really liking this. So the other day my husband had me laughing so hard. Me and him, we both like, I don't know, like I pronounce things sometimes differently than he does. And he laughs at me about certain things the way I say. So I think it sounds normal, but it might not sound normal. Like for bagel, he says I say bagel. I think I say bagel. I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to now. I don't know. And I always say milk. I know there's not an E, but that's how I've always said it. And he always jokes with me, it's milk, not milk. And he'll laugh about it. There's probably some other things I say too. Do you guys ever, people ever like laugh how you pronounce stuff? I don't know, that's just how I always pronounce those words. I'm sure there's more, but. And there's stuff he says too that I know I've laughed at. We just joke with each other a lot. It's nice to have that. You can joke with each other and, you know, you don't get upset. I have been loving the spring weather though. I love all seasons, but this year, I don't know, something about them I'm loving more. Each one. I don't want them to go by too fast, so. This is actually a really relaxing picture to color. And I'm usually not sure what to color on like clothing, so this is nice to... I just pictured these colors in my mind when I was flipping through, and usually I start at the beginning of the page, but the first page instantly I was like, oh, that's too intimidating because of the little tiny print. I know I'll color it at some point, but right now this is the one that stood out to me, and the colors that popped in my head, I said, okay, we're gonna go with that. So that's what I'm doing. And before I know it, it will be summer and be getting the pool out for the kids. It's one of those long rectangle blow-up ones. It's big enough for the kids, and me and my husband could sit in it if we want. I probably will sit in it this summer. I think I sat in pools with every pregnancy that I've had or went swimming, and it's so relaxing. To me, anyway. I actually just got one of those belly bands because of that sciatic nerve pain. I don't know why. To me, it's not like pain, I guess. It's just really uncomfortable. And it seems like it's helping. I'm only supposed to wear it at like 3 hours at a time. So I did it yesterday before the cookout and took it off, and I came home, did my stretches, and I actually got to sleep most of the night without like feeling uncomfortable. Then about 4, almost 5 in the morning, I started getting uncomfortable. So that's better than me tossing all night. So I will take that. So I'm gonna keep trying this band thing and wear it throughout the day and off and on, and do my stretches, and hopefully that uncomfortableness will go away. I do have a doctor's appointment in a couple weeks though, so I might, if it's still there, mention it. And then I know there's not too much they can do, but just mention it. I think this is supposed to be a flower. I do like the blue. I wasn't so sure, but I do. Do you guys have a pool, any of you? I have to get a cover for the kids one. I feel like it just gets too much stuff in it. And we have one of those scoop things for bigger pools, but we use it on this too, just to get the stuff out. We need to get a cover. I don't want a ton of bugs at night in it or anything, you know. I'm enjoying the seasons, but I just feel like some days that they do go by fast. I think this one's supposed to be a flower too. Just in the crease part. Haven't done a color with me in a while. I was thinking about doing one of those with a diamond painting, but I don't know yet. Like diamond paint with me. That'd be fun though, I think. And it'd be sped up too. Okay, I think we're getting close with the flowers. I think this might be a flower. Try to get in there. I was gonna add orange in here too, but I thought about what the pencil set I'm using didn't have orange. But I thought, you know, blue would just look fine. Okay, let's go down here, and then I think, yep, we're just about done with the flowers, that I can tell anyway. There might be more, but I'm winging it. I don't know if that's supposed to be a flower or what that's supposed to be. Right down here, if you guys can see that, I don't know. Down there, might be a flower too, I don't know. Usually the lake behind my house, we always have tons of geese in the lake. But I actually haven't seen too many this year. It's kind of unusual. We always have tons of geese. Okay, that's got to be a flower. If you heard that, that was my stomach growling. I'm not sure why it's growling because I didn't eat not that long ago. Well, it's been a few hours, but I don't feel like I'm hungry, so. Do any of you have this coloring book? Do you like coloring clothing? I think that was supposed to be a flower anyway. Now my son, that he's been out of school, he's been staying up much later. Usually still have him go to bed at a reasonable time, but he's been staying up. Okay. If I see any more flowers, I guess I can always go back. So now I'm going to use a light green. Oh, and we had a fire Friday night, and the kids had s'mores. Roasted marshmallows. The mosquitoes were bad though. I was getting chowed. My son too. My daughter and husband didn't get really bit. My son like gets like welts when he gets mosquito bites. And then we've had like we don't usually get like horse flies or deer flies where I'm at. Usually in the upper part of the state they do. Well, we've been getting them. We've been getting bit by them being outside. I mean, we can get them here, but we just... So that's been a little not fun. I think this little green. I'm making these flowers, some of them, the little ones, like a light green. I think I like that too. Good thing about the mosquitoes, there are bats, so bats help get rid of them. Okay, that's not a leaf, but I think this is. Well, we might actually finish a picture in one color in chat. That might be the first. Okay, I'm thinking this is part of a flower. And if it's not, oh well. Okay. Once you start filling it in more, I think you start seeing more things. Or at least that's what I think I'm seeing. Sorry, I'm like getting quiet. I'm just focusing. Do you ever do that? So yeah, what are you all coloring tonight if you're coloring? You coloring anything for spring? I'm going to make these leaves. I think they're supposed to be flowers, but I'm not 100% on that one. I have been enjoying coloring those so much. I'm starting to try to do things out of my comfort zone. Like random colors for you guys. Usually was so nervous to just color a page. Unless it was color by number. And I love color by number still. I still do them. But I told myself I was just going to color away because I want to go through my books and for all you people that color, have you colored in every single book that you've owned? We know I haven't. I'm working through it, but I'm just curious how many you have. I think that's amazing if you have. If you haven't, that's okay too. It's hard though. You know, we all have lives and other things and priorities and make time for ourselves to do these things. So this is basically my self-care, so I'm trying to look at that. That looks kind of different, so I don't know. I think that's actually part of a flower, so I'm gonna color that quick. Have any of you seen any good movies or watched any good TV shows recently? I've been wanting to watch so many things, but I just felt like there wasn't enough time. There's not enough time in a day to do all the things we want to do. That's okay. Try for another day. I think I found another flower that I didn't color. This part kind of looks like a leaf though. I think I'll color that the leaf part. See, definitely I'm noticing more things as I'm coloring through it. My husband's going to be on his fishing trip on Father's Day, so I'm sure he's going to love that because he gets to do what he loves for Father's Day, him and my son. So we'll probably be celebrating it before he goes. And then on Father's Day, of course, I'll go to my dad's, so... I'm just going to color this green too. I don't know what that is, so... Well, should I make it a part 2 or should we finish it? I think we should finish it because we don't have that much left. We really, really don't. So, let's go in and fill these in. Some of these I keep looking back like I'm missing something, but if I am, the yellow will fill it in. So I want to have yellow in the dress too, to be able to see it. If you were to color a dress, what colors would you use? Even do pinks. But I don't know, these were the colors that stood out to me. So that's what I thought I would try and see how it looks. And so far, I think it looks pretty good. I want to see it more once the yellow's in there. Okay, let's fill in the yellow. And then we'll actually complete a page in one day. I think I have with my color with me is but not a color in chat. At least I don't think I have the color in chat that I remember. Yeah, I think that was supposed to be part of the flower too, but that's okay. I would love to have a dress like this. Oh, I think I missed a green. Yep, there you go. Oh, I missed another one right over here. There we go. Yeah, the cookout that we had for my dad, we had so much food. We made burgers, and you could have like onion, tomato, lettuce, pickles, ketchup, mustard. There's also marinated pork chops, homemade potato salad, of course. It's like fruit. We had strawberries, blueberries, and like mandarin oranges in a bowl. We had watermelon. We had sweet potatoes, like they were like chopped up and cooked with like butter and pepper and salt. They're so good. Yeah, that made that better than sex cake. My sister likes to make that. Snicker salad. I want to say there was more, but I can't remember. Every chips with dip. There's so much food. And that was plenty for all of us. We always make big batches with our families, so I always double. I think I've even tripled recipes before, but I doubled it, and there was only a tiny bit, maybe like 2 spoons left of the potato salad. Everybody ate good, and everybody liked everything, so yes, it was me and my siblings, our spouses, and all the children that were. Did I say my spouses? Our spouses? I don't know what I just said, but all of our spouses and then all the grandkids. Well, not all the grandkids, most of the grandkids. A few of them couldn't make it. They're older, in their 20s. There was like 3 that couldn't make it. But there's a lot of grandchildren. We have a big family, so. Okay, we're almost done. And there's the dress. What do you think? So the book again is Dream Dresses, Dozens of Dresses to Color, Jacqueline Schmidt, founder of Screech Owl Design. Detachable pages, perfect for framing. So that's going to wrap up for tonight. If you like this video, please consider giving it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Happy coloring and keep smiling. Bye.